My name is Gail Sellers, and this is my husband, Phil. We are the owners of Riverhill Pottery, a working studio and gallery here in the Berkshires. We get to live here, have our studio here, and sell what we make here. The big perk is that we get to see wonderful people from all over the world come to our studio. Riverhill Pottery is a very unique experience. My husband and I both work in clay.
We met while we were attending Kansas City Art Institute, and we really got into the pottery about 1978. We bought ourselves a potter's wheel.
Today we're going to teach you how to make one of our woven clay treasure baskets.
To make these strips of clay, we use what is called an extruder.
We'll start with the foam form. The first piece we're starting out with is the rim. You're going to use your X-Acto knife and you're going to cut a 45-degree angle so that the two pieces overlap. We're going to smooth those pieces together. Now we're going to start with the weaving parts. I'll start with one in the middle and put one on each end, leaving a wide space. Then we're going to take the horizontal piece and put it across, press it down lightly where the space was, and put your other two pieces on. Like weaving, you can see which pieces have to be flipped. We're going to take another piece and form it against the lifted up pieces. Those pieces will then be flipped down, and you're going to flip up the opposite pieces, put the next piece down, flip those down, put the next piece. We'll rotate the basket, and we're going to do the other side the same way. And then I'm going to use my X-Acto knife, and I'm going to cut the pieces about halfway on the rim. You just want to cut the end pieces off. And you're going to press and smooth the strips on each one. I'm going to brush the slip on the outside rim. Slip is used as a joining material. It's usually watered down clay. We use vinegar instead of water with our slip. The vinegar breaks down the clay and it's stickier. Make sure the rim is pressed on lightly. And again, you're going to cut it at a 45-degree angle, slip that piece, and join it together. Take a board and kind of tap the top of the basket. It squeezes the pieces together. Now we're ready for the handles. These are a 3-inch handle made from a coil. This is then bent slightly, covered with slip, and attached to the basket. Now that the handles are on, we use our potter's mark and stamp the bottom of the basket with RH. The next step is to set the basket aside to dry for a few hours. Now that the basket has dried, it gets turned over, so now you're going to see the form. And I can just squeeze that foam and it comes right out of the basket and set it aside to finish drying.
Once the piece is dried, we put it in the kiln and fire it to what we call a bisque temperature, which is about 1800 degrees. Once that firing is done and we take it out, we dip it in the glaze, we plop it back into the kiln, and we fire it to about 2200 degrees where the glaze will flux out and you'll really get to see what the color is. And now it's been transformed into something magnificent. That's a finished piece.